Hi friends, it's Teacher Ulrich here. How's it going today? That's wonderful. Thanks for joining me so that we can continue with lesson 20. In today's class, we'll be taking on the test from lesson 20. So make sure that you have this test ready to go. This test has 31 questions in all, so make sure that you got all of them. Just have a look here. Great. Let's begin by writing our names here at the top. Write your name here. Write today's date here. Now let's read the instruction. Find a synonym for each bold word. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. What is a synonym? A synonym is a word with the same or similar meaning. Let's begin with number 1. Are you going to comply with the rules of the game? So what is the synonym for comply? A. Tamper. B. Argue. C. Obey. D. Leave. Are you going to comply with the rules of the game? What's the synonym for comply? It is C. Obey. Number 2. Vincent's distress could be seen on his face. What's the synonym for distress? A. Jubilation. B. Sorrow. C. Anger. D. Boredom. Vincent's distress could be seen on his face. Distress and B. Sorrow. Number 3. The strange encounter took place at the bank. Now what's the synonym for encounter? Is it A. Meeting. B. Robbery. C. Deposit. D. Discovery. The strange encounter took place at the bank. It's encounter and A. Meeting. Number 4. The children understood the moral of the fable. What's the synonym for moral? A. Plot. B. Setting. C. Lesson. D. Character. The children understood the moral of the fable. It's moral and C. Lesson. The moral of the story is the lesson of the story. What can you learn from it? Number 5. His brother ridiculed him for buying the old bicycle. Now, what is the synonym for ridiculed? Is it A. Congratulated. B. Envied. C. Lectured. D. Taunted. His brother ridiculed him for buying the old bicycle. Ridiculed and D. Taunted. To tease, to taunt, to mock. Those are synonyms. Number 6. Their conversation left Lola indignant. So the synonym for indignant is A. Illuminated. B. Angry. C. Anxious. D. Unchanged. Their conversation left Lola indignant. It's indignant and B. Angry. Next up, before we answer these next questions, let's read this instruction. Find an antonym for each bold word. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. An antonym is a word with the opposite meaning. Number 7. Jamie has a compassionate nature. What's the antonym, the opposite for compassionate? A. Unsympathetic. B. Compatible. C. Patient. D. Meticulous. Jamie has a compassionate nature. Compassionate and A. Unsympathetic. You don't care about other people's problems. You're unsympathetic. Number 8. We could see his ample figure in the doorway. So ample is a synonym for A. Short. B. Reassuring. C. Skinny. D. Threatening. We could see his ample figure in the doorway. It's ample and C. Skinny. So if someone has an ample figure, they are fat. Number 9. The performance resumed at 7:30 p.m. What's the antonym for resumed? Is it A. Continued, B. Escalated, C. Deteriorated, D. Paused? The performance resumed at 7:30 p.m. Resumed and D. Paused. To resume is to carry on, to pause is to stop. Number 10. The sounds of mirth filled the dance hall. What's the antonym for mirth? A. Mischief, B. Weeping, C. Jubilation, D. Relief. The sounds of mirth filled the dance hall. It's mirth and B. Weeping, crying. Number 11. Camping always requires a great deal of exertion. What's the antonym for exertion? Is it A. Foolhardiness, B. Carelessness, C. Knowledge, D. Relaxation? Camping always requires a great deal of exertion. It's exertion and D. Relaxation. Those are antonyms. Number 12. Caring for 3 dogs became a burden to Mr. Schmidt. Now what's the antonym for burden? A. Problem, B. Failure, C. Help, D. Disaster. Caring for 3 dogs became a burden to Mr. Schmidt. So it's burden and C. Help. They're antonyms. Now, before we answer the last questions, let's read this instruction. Choose the best way to complete or answer each question. Complete each sentence or answer each question. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. Great. Number 13. Because the trunk was cumbersome, so trunk could be like a chest that you carry, a big box. Because the trunk was cumbersome, I couldn't wait to open it. B, put a new coat of paint on it. C, put it in the kitchen. D, needed help carrying it. Because the trunk was cumbersome, D, needed help carrying it. Number 14. A jest is A, an airplane, B, a stream of water, C, an insult, D, a joke. A jest is D, a joke. Number 15. Which of the following is a moral issue? A, deciding what to eat for lunch. B, deciding whether to play basketball or handball. C. Deciding whether to cheat on an exam. D. Deciding whether to go to bed. Which of the following is a moral issue? C. Deciding whether to cheat on an exam. Is it right or is it wrong? It's wrong. It's a moral issue, right? Number 16. The package Hiroku was carrying was quite a burden. What was most likely to be inside? A. A bag of carrots. B. 4 large books. C. A magazine. D. A letter. The package Hiroku was carrying was quite a burden. What was most likely to be inside? B. 4 large books. Great. Number 17. The encounter at Bunker Hill was costly for both sides. Encounter means A. Battle. B. Reunion. C. Feast. D. Mistake. The encounter at Bunker Hill was costly for both sides. Encounter means A. Battle. Number 18. Brandon's indignation was caused by A. Finishing his report ahead of time. B. Bending over for too long. C. Hearing Aaron insult him. D. Working in the sun without a shirt. Brandon's indignation was caused by C. Hearing Aaron insult him. Number 19. After intermission, Seela resumed her place in the back row. This means that A. She offered it to an elderly woman. B. She moved to an empty seat in the front row. C. She took someone else's seat. D. She sat in the same place she was sitting before. After intermission, Seela resumed her place in the back row. This means that D. She sat in the same place she was sitting before. Number 20. How might you react to a ridiculous idea? A. By discussing it. B. By laughing at it. C. By supporting it. D. By frowning. How might you react to a ridiculous idea? B. By laughing at it. It's ridiculous, like maybe a dog with red lipstick. It's ridiculous, it's funny, it's not normal. Number 21. Haley was distressed to learn that A. There would be an exam tomorrow morning. B. She didn't have to do the dishes. C. She'd been accepted to play in the band. D. Her experiment had worked. Haley was distressed to learn that A. There would be an exam tomorrow morning. That's distressing news, right? Number 22. An ample supply of food will A. Run out quickly. B. Feed only a few people. C. Provide more than enough for everyone. D. Be acceptable to vegetarians. An ample supply of food will C. Provide more than enough for everyone. Next, number 23. Compassion for the stray animals caused Larissa to A. Forget about them. B. Complain about them. C. Joke about them. D. Give them shelter. Compassion for the stray animals caused Larissa to D. Give shelter to them. Stray animals are animals without homes. Not wild animals, like cats and dogs without homes. They're stray. Number 24. Maria was surprised to encounter an elephant on Main Street. This means that A. Maria did not expect to see an elephant. B. Elephants often walk down Main Street. C. The circus was in town. D. Maria saw a poster of an elephant. Maria was surprised to encounter an elephant on Main Street. This means that A. Maria did not expect to see an elephant. Number 25. Madison didn't want to exert herself, so she A. Spent the day doing work in the yard. B. Taught her cousin to swim. C. Repainted the leaky sink. Repaired, not repainted, repaired the leaky sink. D. Took a long nap in the shade. Madison didn't want to exert herself, so she D. Took a long nap in the shade. Number 26. Which of the following could be a moral duty? Duty is something you have to do. A. Brushing your teeth. B. Preserving the environment. C. Doing your homework. D. Emailing your friend. Which of the following could be a moral duty? B. Preserving the environment. Number 27. Sergio lives on the outskirts of St. Petersburg. Sergio lives A. In the next town over. B. At the foot of the mountain. C. Away from the center of St. Petersburg. D. In the center of St. Petersburg. Sergio lives on the outskirts of St. Petersburg. Sergio lives C. Away from the center of St. Petersburg. Still in the town, but on the outside, not in the center. Number 28. Which would be considered ridicule of an elected official? A. Visiting a statue of him. B. Making his ideas sound foolish. C. Debating his ideas. D. Reciting his speeches at public events. Which would be considered ridicule of an elected official? B. Making his ideas sound foolish. Number 29. To burden a friend with a problem is to A. Work with her to solve it. B. Challenge her to solve it. C. Add your problem to her problems. D. Give her advice. To burden a friend with a problem is to C. Add your problem to her problems. Number 30. The horse encountered a stone wall. Encountered means A. Came on or came upon. B. Jumped over. C. Circled. D. Threw itself against. The horse encountered a stone wall. Encountered means A. Came to. And finally, question 31. Rachel was only jesting when she said she'd paint the house purple. Jesting means A. Thinking aloud. B. Planning ahead. C. Joking. D. Lying down. Rachel was only jesting when she said she'd paint the house purple. Jesting means C. Joking. And there you have it. These are all the right answers to these questions. Make sure you got them all. Let's go through. Friends, make sure you got all the right answers from start to finish. Very importantly, make sure that you used and read the instructions. And that's it from today's class. Well done and thanks for joining. Remember to join me next in day 7. For the next class, we'll be taking on lesson 1 to 20, final test 1. There are 4 of these tests. Bring 1 to the next one. Friends, I hope you have a terrific day and I will see you next time. Bye for now.